Stop wasting time adding the endorsement that no one actually reads. You're likely sabotaging your visibility because your most important algorithmic lighthouse is buried under a mountain of irrelevant tags. Unless you fix this one backend toggle today, recruiters will keep passing your over for less qualified candidates. Adding more skills to your LinkedIn profile is actually making you less visible to headhunters. You're drowning your professional value in a sea of noise instead of activating the backend visibility that matters. Stop the vanity metric and fix this one setting to finally prioritize what algorithms actually crave. Your LinkedIn profile isn't a resume, it is a lead generator, but only if you flip the right switch. Most professional focuses on cosmetic skills while ignoring the technical calibration that actually triggers the recruiter's search engine. Today I'm going to show you the one setting that transforms your passive profile into a high-intent bait. Grab a notebook, it is time to stop treating LinkedIn like a social network and start treating it like a database. Welcome back, I'm Dr. HR. To understand why my approach to the global labor market is aggressively different from a standard career coach's, you must understand my underlying architecture. I do not look at career platforms through the lens of networking or socializing. I look at them through the lens of systems engineering and database queries. My foundation is deeply rooted in systems architecture, and I hold a bachelor's in engineering, specifically computer science. I paired that highly algorithmic mindset with a master's in human resource management from the prestigious Tata Institute of Social Sciences (TISS) in Mumbai, and eventually I earned my PhD in HR. Operating on the ground here in Dubai since 2010, and having consulted for over 20 apex corporate entities across the Middle East, I know exactly how institutional algorithms calculate value. I know what the backend of LinkedIn recruiters look like because I have spent over a decade pulling the levers on that exact dashboard to extract elite talent. When you understand the architecture of the code, you stop playing the vanity game and you start playing the leverage game. Let us break down the exact fatal flaw on your profile right now. Phase 1. The signal to the noise ratio, the vanity trap. Most professionals fundamentally misunderstand how search engine works. They operate under the delusion the more is better. You sit there and add 50 different skills to your profile. You have a strategic leadership, M&A, and corporate finance listed right next to Microsoft Word, teamwork, and public speaking. From an engineering perspective, you are destroying your signal to the noise ratio. When a senior executive recruiter log into their $10,000 a year LinkedIn recruiter seat, they are not typing Microsoft Word into the Boolean search bar. They are typing highly specific 0 to 1 technical requirements. When the algorithm crawls your profile, it attempts to categorize you. If your profile is stuffed with 50 generic low-value skills, the algorithm becomes confused. It cannot determine if you are a high-level financial architect or an entry-level administrative assistant. Because the system values precision, it penalizes dilution. You are pushed to the page 10 of the search result not because you lack the experience, but because you suffocated your core value under cosmetic noise. You must stop adding skills. You need to strip your profile down to absolute essential, high-leverage terms that dictate your industry. But before you do that, you must fix the switch. Phase 2, the backend, open to the work calibration. This is the exact algorithmic secret that separates the hunted from the visible. Most people think that turning on the green open to work banner on their profile picture is the ultimate signal. It is not. In many high-level corporate cultures, the green banner signals desperation. It signals that you are an active, anxious candidate on the open market. Apex recruiter at elite firm do not want active candidates, they want passive. Highly successful professionals who are currently employed and thriving, but willing to listen to a massive offer. The switch you must flip is the backend open to work setting, the one visible only to the recruiters. But flipping the switch is not enough. You must calibrate the data inside that specific module. When you go to your profile, click open to, and select finding a new job. LinkedIn will ask who you want to see this. You must select recruiters only. Now, look at the 5 job title it allows you to input. This is the most critical real estate of your entire profile. If your current title is HR Director, do not just put HR Director in those 5 slots. You must use those slots to capture the exact Boolean search string the algorithm is executing. You must input head of human resources, chief human resource officer, HR transformation leader, and talent acquisition director. You are programming the exact database query you want to intercept. Phase 3. The location arbitrage, geotagging your leverage. Inside that exact same backend module, there is a section for locations. This is where professionals continuously fail. If you live in a specific suburb or a secondary city, and you only list that location, you are artificially shrinking your market. LinkedIn's backend algorithm prioritizes physical proximity to the recruiter's search parameter. If a massive multinational company in Dubai is looking for a systems engineer, their recruiters set the location filter to Dubai, United Arab Emirates. If your backend location is set to a completely different region, even if you are willing to relocate, the algorithm will filter you out because human eyes ever see your profile. You must geotag your leverage. In that backend module, you must list the exact apex global hub you want to be recruited into. If you want to tap into the massive capital flow of D33 economic agenda, you must list Dubai, United Arab Emirates. If your backend location preference, regardless of where you currently sit, you can list up to 5 locations. Use them strategically. Tell the algorithm exactly which corporate battlefield you are prepared to deploy into. Phase 4. The T-shaped skill architecture. Once you have calibrated the backend recruiter toggle, you can return to your public skills section. You are going to ruthlessly cut down your 50 skills to the core competencies that define your leverage. You must build a T-shaped skill architecture. The horizontal bar of the T represent a broad understanding of your industry. The vertical bar represent the deep, highly specialized knowledge where you are in top 1%. If you are an HR executive, your vertical bar is not teamwork. Your vertical bar is a Lean Six Sigma in human capital, UAE labor law compliance, or M&A organization restructuring. You put your top 3 vertical, highly specialized skill to the top of your profile. These are the algorithmic lighthouses. When the backend recruiter toggles fire and the recruiter clicks your profile, their eyes must immediately lock onto the 3 exact technical solutions they are desperately trying to hire for. Look closely at the mechanics of the market. The people who gets the $300,000 offer, the massive relocation packages to Dubai, and the untouchable corporate leverage are not the people who have the most endorsement of Microsoft Office. They are the structural operators. They are the professional who understand that LinkedIn is a ruthless, highly efficient database. They strip away the vanity metric. They protect their signal to noise ratio. They calibrate the backend recruiter toggle with the algorithmic precision, and they position themselves as high intent bait for the exact apex recruiter they want to attract. Stop managing your profile like a social media page. Start architecting it like a digital enterprise. If you are a professional ready to completely rewire your systematic approach to the global labor market and build untouchable leverage, the ultimate manual is waiting for you. For the record, my brand new book, The 2026 Career Architect, is officially live and available for download right now exclusively on namaste.ai. This book is a culmination of years of computer science and HR framework applied directly to the global labor market. It contains the exact algorithmic blueprint, the backend calibration tactic, and the advanced positioning you need to bypass the administrative trap and dominate your trajectory. Stop adding useless skills. Fix the switch, process the blip, execute the strategy, and I'll see you at the top.